Again, I just can't believe that in the end, when it really gets intense, as it is now, that it's Christians, it's people who actually believe the Bible are the only ones with wisdom who understand what's really going on. They're not shocked at all. And they're not panicked either. Like, they get it.
The party that cries about how Donald Trump is a threat to democracy just forced out the candidate that their voters chose and nominated a candidate that no one voted for. The hypocrisy is immense in the Democratic Party.
She's a lady with class, charisma, charm, intelligence. No, it's not Kamala Harris. Now, if you want to say idiocy, cackling, problematic, liar, then, friend, we're talking Kamala Harris.
Vote for Miss Harris. I'm so happy to be here, Atlanta. We're about to make history with the first female president. The first black female president. Let's get this done, Hotties. Hotties for Harris.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
She's bringing ghetto back, without a doubt. She's bringing ratchet back. She's bringing the hood back. She's bringing ghetto back. She's bringing ratchet back. Kamala Harris bringing ghetto trash to a rally near you. Hello and welcome to The Conservative Poet. My name is Amania. Here on the channel, I do reactions, political commentary. I throw some humor and parody in there to drive home the crazies that we're seeing in the society. So if that is something that is interesting to you, then I say stay a while. You may interact with the video, like, share, subscribe if you would like. That really does help out the channel. So without further ado, we're going to get into this video right now. So Kamala Harris had a political rally, her actual first one, probably in ever really. So she had a rally at our kinfolk house. She went to Atlanta, Georgia, where the blacks are, and she displayed who and what she is, starting out with a little bit of twerking from Megan The Stallion. Yep, shaking her booty, while people are sitting there like, is this actually happening? Is this what a Kamala Harris presidency is going to look like, going to be like, where you have women on the stage actually twerking? And nobody seems to be offended by this. The View's not coming out here being offended. How dare you have girls in booty shorts out here shaking their derriere when you're advocating, when you're trying to get into the White House? You know, what kind of disgraceful person are you? How disgraceful you are, having girls twerking at your political rally. Nah, nobody came to talk about that. No. They actually praised Kamala Harris, that she actually had bodies in the room. She had about 10,000, they say. I don't know. And what another thing I found interesting was the videos that I saw, they were always showing you the full length of the room, where Donald Trump has 50,000 in the arena, and all you get is this here view. You don't see nothing else. I find it interesting how that goes. They had all of her handyman little rally goers there. They were all clapping. I mean, they went viral because they were twerking for Kamala. Twerking for Kamala. They're twerking for Kamala. That is what a Kamala Harris White House would look like. That's what we're talking about today. Let's go. I mean, they set the bar so low now that, honey, you don't even have to try to climb, right? You're not even stepping over. Like, it's the bar is so low. And when they display something like Megan The Stallion showing her skills, her lady skills, I mean, that's what twerking is all about, right? It's about the bedroom action, right? On full display. That's what women is all about. Women is just sex tools, right? That's what you are. The 305, the garden hose. That's what you are. That's what they display us as. And Kamala Harris, versus, they like to say, black. Now we know she Indian. She Indian. She ain't black. She Indian.
So I know how to make a mean pot of greens. In fact, people used to ask me to make greens for them for Christmas.
I was a saucier in San Antonio. I bet I could call up some of them greens. Yeah, do some crawfish out the patio. I made some crab apples for dessert now, yeah?
I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
We're gonna cook today.
Okay.
Is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay.
And all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, and you all helped us win in 2020, and we're gonna do it again in 2024.
Hell yeah! Ha! That's how we all talk. We all talk like this, huh?
These people are fakes and frauds. They are phonies. They are liars. They will do whatever they do and whatever they say only to keep the power and maintain their positions.
Seen that, heard that, good.
Okay? She Indian. We're gonna keep it 100 here. She's Indian. She ain't black. But any event, I'm gonna digress. So they say this first black woman, or this first woman of color who's going to take the presidency. This is the kind of trash that she is presenting. It's not about class or etiquette or, all around wholesome and good American women. No, she brings on a woman with all this exposed, and then she's got other girls, they dancing and shaking their booties. What does she call them? Hotties for Kamala? Hotties for Kamala. That's what they're called. Hotties for Kamala. And they're out there shaking what they mama gave them, as Kamala would say, as she break into her black voice. Now, we know Kamala Harris doesn't have really a black voice. But honey, when you get up with the people, you gonna twerk it like you twerk it, and you gonna talk it like you talk it. And that's what she does, like Hillary Clinton. I'm gonna pull up the hot sauce out of my bag, or when she talks, and that I forget the clip that she said, but as she attempts to talk like black folks do, pandering. The AOC did it. The AHOC, she did it whenever she's with blacks. Well, black people, we're going to teach them a lesson, right? Why is it that there's such disrespect for black people who look like me, by the hands of uppitier blacks, those educated ones like Kamala Harris? Again, she Indian. She ain't black. I'm just saying. She ain't black. But this is the conversation that they're having, that Kamala Harris is going to be the first vice president. And this is the kind of disgraceful behavior that she is bringing forth. This is her big rally. This is her first rally since Joe Biden was put down. And how does she open it? She opened it with women exposing their coochies and their buttocks and their tatas and their stomachs, and they are out here shaking their ass like fools. This is what they think of the American black woman.
In the mall with him, I'ma have a ball with him. Somebody call Rihanna, I'ma bust a draw with him. He with the state, cause
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
And for me, who's in that category because of my black skin, I am truly offended. And you should be too. If you're a black woman looking at me right now, watching this right now, tell me in the comment, are you offended? It doesn't have nothing to do with politics, with Republican, Democrat. It has to do with integrity, culture. These are the things. Tell me in the comment, if you're a black woman, are you insulted? And then tell me again in the comment, if you're a woman, period, are you insulted? That as a woman, the first woman supposedly going to be president, here you are, the first showcase that you put on is you put women on the stage to shake their feminine things, to shake their ass as if they have nothing up here. You could have brought on ballerinas to do a dance. You could have brought singers on to sing. But you're in Atlanta. You with Negroes. So what you gonna do? You're gonna make it ghetto. You're gonna make it trash, because that is what you believe that blacks represent. Ghetto-ness and trash. This is how little they think of we the black people. That you think you can sashay your Indian self into a black arena, right? And then disrespect us, and they all back there clapping. What's her name? Stacey Abrams wobbling herself onto the stage. Rock, 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 rock. The other one, the rapper with the gold caps. Kamala, VP. They're all on board. It's disgraceful. How do people not see through this? I don't understand that. I don't understand. How do you not see that this is just not a good look? It's not a good look for blacks, period. It's not a good look for America. It's not a good look for women. As smart and as savvy as women are, as we are, this the best you got, Kamala Harris? This is your best effort to come out here with girls shaking their butt on your program, welcoming you, and you come out here cackling like a fool, and those cacklings behind you clapping like fools, and the other ones they're all in there like fools. I have to say that I am so embarrassed to be a part of all of this. It is so disgraceful to watch. Other women across the world are watching this, and they're like, damn, this is what Kamala Harris is all about. This is your first big performance, and this is what you throw out here to the public. You throw booties in their face, coochies in their face. Just like those rap videos, like the the BET Awards, where they have the girls out there, everything showing. It's disgraceful. And that, friends, is what a Kamala Harris presidency is going to look like. And everybody's into their feelings. She said it. We going to put the first black woman president. That's how they feel. What about her policies, riding stallion? What about her policies? You ain't got nothing for her policies? Do you know that her policies has an open border that keeps on bringing illegals to take over your community, your neighborhood, your hood, out there in Atlanta, out there in ATL? You know illegals. They here for show, friend, for show. They are here because Kamala Harris say immigrants who come in here illegally are not criminals. I'll let her tell it for herself. Go, take it, Kamala. Take it, Kamala.
It is wrong to somehow suggest that an undocumented immigrant is a criminal.
Being an undocumented immigrant is not a crime.
I know what a crime looks like.
An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal.
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 An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal.
An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal, and we have to correct course in this conversation.
We're not going to treat people who are undocumented and cross the border as criminals. That's correct.
Friend, are you petrified of a Kamala Harris presidency? If you're not, then you should be. And if you are, I have something to help you through this very, very stressful process. There are candles. So I'm offering you today patriotic candles, 5 different smells that is going to help ease your cackling Kamala stress. Find them at the Orlando Patriot. Get yourself 30% off. Again, orlandopatriot.com, 30% off, and ease your cackling Kamala stress. Sounds to me like Kamala Harris is protecting undocumented illegals. She's not protecting the American people. She's not protecting you black folks because she doesn't seem to care what happens to you black folks. Because when you really look at the whole scope of things, these undocumented illegals that's coming in, that's being put in your community, in your neighborhood, we have people across the country. Some black people are revolting against Kamala Harris and the Biden administration. Well, we're not even talking the Biden administration anymore because old Joe is down. It's all about Kamala now. It's all about Kamala now. Old Joe is down. I'm actually wondering, first, sir, just going to throw that in there, friends. Just actually wondering if old Joe is actually going to make it until the end of his actual pregnancy, his pregnancy, and if Kamala is going to be the one to birth whatever it is that they've got cooking, and if she's not going to just take over, if they're not going to really put him down for good somewhere. I'm just saying. But it's very interesting that she says that illegals are not criminals. It's the illegals that's in your community, black and brown communities, where your resources are being dried up, where you can't even get lawyers to help bail you out of jail for whatever. You can't even get your eviction stuff dealt with because everybody's busy pandering and catering to the illegals. But today, Kamala is going to put y'all up on the stage. She in Atlanta, baby, talking to you all, her black people, her black brothers and sisters, right? Again, she Indian. I'm saying she Indian. But she talking to her black brothers and sisters about how she's going to make America great again, or she's going to make Atlanta great again. Yeah, she's going to do all these wonderful things. And I'm just wondering, Kamala Harris is in the presidency, right? She has powers, right? As the vice president of the United States. She's talking about day one, I'm going to do this. Well, friend, you can do it right now. You call up Joe Biden and say, Joe Biden, I want to get this done right now. I'm going to be the president, so I want to get this done right now. Why you got to wait till day one? Why you got to wait, 6 months from now, 9 months? Well, how many months we got? January. Why you got to wait till day one then? Girl, you can put this into action right now. Why aren't somebody saying, Kamala, I got a question. You the VP. Why we got to wait all this time? Why can't you implement these things now, girl? You got the power. You running things now. Why can't you get it done now? Why we gotta wait until they put you in day one? Somebody needs to be asking that question. Kamala Harris, because you the VP. You can get it done now. Why you gotta wait? Yeah. 4 more years of the Biden-Harris? I don't think so. America can't do that. 4 more years. She was the border czar. Okay? In charge of it. What has she done there? She hasn't done squat. That's why we have such a problem at the border. She was the border czar. She is the border czar. And she can't control that. She told you, I haven't been to the border, but, well, I haven't been to Europe either. I'll let her tell it. Go on, tell it. Tell it, Kamala. Tell him.
See the vice president. What people are saying to me, and I'm sure they're saying it to you, where's the vice president? Some White House officials are feeling that she came off looking unprepared for inevitable questions about when she might visit the southern border.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
The point that Lester Holt was making was obvious to anyone else who was watching this interview, which is that the issues at the border are inextricably linked with the portfolio that she's been given.
The border is secure. We have a secure border.
Bidenomics is working.
So Kamala Harris and her camp believe that people have very short memories, that they don't know that it is Biden-Harris policies are the reasons why they are in dire straits. It's because of this economy. People can't put food on the table. It's because of this economy. You can't put gas in your car. It's because of this economy. You can't buy a house. Because of this economy, you can't take a vacation. You know, it's because of this economy. You have no money in your pockets. And so they think identity politics is going to make it all better. They're going to present Kamala Harris as Cleopatra, you know, as the Queen of the Nile. They're gonna present her like she's a goddess, a cackling goddess, but a goddess nonetheless. And they're going to push identity politics down our throats. And like those fools, the 10,000 fools that was in that stadium, cackling along with her, are going to learn their lesson, because you thought it was bad under Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. Imagine what it's going to be like when Kamala Harris is at the top of the ticket. All hell is going to break loose in America. And we have no place to go. So that's why we have to save this country from the craziness that is Kamala Harris and her derogatory scene of putting women on display the way they did in this rally. It's a disgrace. So friends, we're going to put twerking Megan The Stallion and cackling Kamala down. We have come to the end of our conversation in reference to this. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And those of you who say, hey, they didn't do nothing wrong with a little bit of twerking. That's who we are. That's the culture. That's who we are. That's what we do. And if that's you, give me a comment too. Drop me a line so I can come for you too. So we're going to say thank you. God bless you all and keep you. I will see you in another video. And again, if you're stressed out about all of these things, go and pick up a candle from the Orlando Patriot and get yourself 30% off. Thank you. God bless you. It really does help me out here to continue to bring you this amazing content. So I'll see you in another video.